fuck him. What's the fuck about this on the fuck? I'm on stripes.
You can go into protect mode. For the things you touch, nothing kills more viruses on more surfaces than Lysol disinfectant spray. And when it comes to your laundry, adding Lysol laundry sanitizer kills 99.9% of any carbon bacteria detergents leave behind. Lysol, what it takes to protect. I don't want to take medication. Wow. It's so refreshing to find a doctor who gets what we need. Especially for a post-pandemic type of contract. Watch one episode of a medical show to another.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas
I'll beat the ball. I'll beat the truth.
So basically what we usually do.
So this is a
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got an interesting Week 11. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. This defense for the Dolphins very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to the 39. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
You talk about this Miami defense. They played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Throw caught by Mayer. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Garoppolo. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Play action, Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and... And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16. But they get the conversion anyway.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field. Working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. Touchdown Raiders! Davante Adams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Raiders are able to move back in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Dolphins 7.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Ready. Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
All right, come on.
This 2nd and 4.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Mostert is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
They get this out left. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 20, TX.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Mostert bringing in the quick throw. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 55 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Berrios now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Tua to try again on second down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got a sense to pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 63 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage? And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here we go.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Here we go. One, Omaha.
The slot man in motion right. Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Hitting Mayer here on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown. A great effort there, laying himself out in the end zone. And the Raiders get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10. Tua going to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. He's got room to roam. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Another catch there for Waddle. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
12, fellas, here we go.
Garoppolo now. Got a man, it's Mayer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
11.
First down, Raiders.
Go ahead.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. No wasted time from Channing Tindall on that play. He got back there in a hurry and met him to stop him for a loss. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching. Trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Garoppolo. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They go with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Solo left, Zion. Solo left.
Here's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds moves, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Here's Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 19-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. He's to the 15. And he
One play hitter. You no killer.
Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Garoppolo going to stay on the field with the Raider offense. They'll go for 2.
21. I got you.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover. And it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a